Hey, what's up guys? Jason here, welcome back to the channel. Super glad you guys are here, checking out the E46 project. Just wanna let you guys know we launched the website, www.fastworldproblems.com. So go check that out and you can get your merchandise there. You can support the channel and every dollar that you spend on our website goes toward building project cars and goes back to the channel. So please go check it out. Go check out the website, pick yourself up a sticker, a new shirt, a hoodie. Keep coming back to the website. We're going to be updating the blog posts and we're going to be updating the merchandise with new shirts, new designs, new hats, stuff like that all the time. So keep coming back and checking it out. Today's video is part one of the build project. We do a lot of little stuff in this video, but it makes a big, huge difference for the whole project. We fix headlight wiring. We get rid of the harness bars. We add new speakers and door cards. We install a new radio. We fix the e-brake, all kinds of stuff. So in this video, we get started on fixing a lot of the stuff that I didn't like about the car, that was broken or missing, or just stuff I didn't like the way it was set up. But keep coming back and checking out the videos for updates on the build. This is gonna be done in probably a 4 or 5 part series, I think. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. All right, guys, this cannot be described as a fast world problem. This can only be described as an I'm an idiot problem. I was under the car the other day. I was looking for something through the fog light hole down here, and I realized that's a drive axle back there. That is a front drive axle. I was told this car was an I. It is not an I. It is an IX. I have an all-wheel drive 325. Guy I traded, got the car from, said it was an I. Did not tell me it was all-wheel drive. That changes things. Not necessarily fast world problems, but it's a problem. Well, I decided to try to swap in the new headlights that I picked up, but the factory connectors are all cut off because these had LED bulbs in them or something. So this is all wrapped and cut up. None of the original connectors are here on this side, with the exception of this one, which doesn't seem to plug into anything on the new lights. And this is a huge mess over here. A bunch of stuff not terminated, just hanging loose. One of them, I think this guy actually plugs into one of the plugs on the new headlights, but you can also see it's spliced for the halo power, maybe? I don't know. What a mess. So the fun thing that I'm looking at today is that I've been really curious about the MAF on this car, the mass airflow sensor, because there's a brown wire that just jumps out of the harness and goes somewhere else. I don't know where it goes. That's been the thing that's been kind of bugging me. So today I decided to start looking into that. I pulled the loom back and I realized that the car originally was a 3-wire MAF. It looks like it's been adapted to a 6-wire MAF, but the problem is that it's adapted with, like a generic harness. And then so I started looking into it deeper, and this, from the pictures that I can find online, this doesn't look like the right MAF. So I don't know, I'm gonna look for some more pictures and see if maybe this is the right MAF, maybe from just a different year car. It's definitely not the original MAF that was in this car. So I don't know what's going on right now. Fun thing I'm working on today when you take on someone else's project. Definitely not a factory MAF. This is like a $250 aftermarket MAF that came with this pipe. With the 22 RPD kit, I need, I think, a regular MAF. And so now I'm gonna have to figure that out. Cool. Another thing that really bugs me about this car is that the e-brake doesn't work at all. It doesn't engage anything. It won't stay up. Not sure what's going on with it, but I'm gonna take the center console apart and see if I can figure out why it doesn't work. Hopefully it's just disconnected. That's what I'm hoping. This guy, which I think that's all that's holding it down right now. Philip. All right, now it wants to come out. Let's see. Oh yeah. Stupid. All right, I need 2 hands for this. All right, there we go. Get the center console out. The e-brake boot did just slide off. All right, now I get to find out what's going on with the e-brake. So this guy's obviously not engaging, but it looks like that one is. If I'm guessing, this is left and right e-brake cables. If the problem's not here, then I'm gonna have to climb under the car and see what's up. Maybe disconnected back there. All right, let's see here. There's the cable, e-brake cable. Isn't through the back here. It's like I'm gonna have to pull this caliper off to figure out what's going on. I don't have a 16mm gear wrench, so. And there's 2. Allen key holding it on. Of course it does. The rotor has a Allen key holding it in place. Not even all that tight. That's 1, so now I think it's just stuck on there. Yep, there we go. So it's a drum style e-brake, which I hate working with. There's so many little pieces inside. All right guys, so I took the springs out. You can watch videos on how to do this. It's not really relevant to my problem, but took the springs out, the adjuster fell out, the bottom brake shoe fell off. It's right there. This piece fell out and it looks like it was sitting in here like this, but I think this is actually supposed to capture the cable for the e-brake, which it looks like comes through right here. Oh my goodness, this is so hard. Especially with one hand. All right, here we go. You guys can see that? Yeah, there we go. Now that's through. I think I'm gonna be able to put this guy in there like this, hook it, capture that, and then I should have an e-brake, I think. Let's see. All right, got it all back together, but it didn't fix my problem. The e-brake technically works now, but I think it was actually used as a drift car. I think they've modified the e-brake so it doesn't lock up anymore. It looks like the teeth are still there where it should latch, but I don't know. I gotta look into it a little more, see what I can figure out. All right, so let's swap out the e-brake handle. All right, still working on the interior today. We're gonna go out, we're gonna swap out the door panels that are all messed up. I got some new door panels I ordered off of eBay, I think. They're much cleaner, they look really good, just plain black door panels. We're gonna swap those out. We're gonna swap out all the broken regulators that I talked about in the previous video. And we're also gonna put in all new speakers because I think only like 1 speaker in the whole car works right now. So we're gonna swap all those out, the regulators and the door cards. So let's go get started on that. And today I'm gonna be installing a head unit that I bought off of Amazon, Eonon. I don't know, I'll show you guys a picture of it here in a minute, and I'll post a link in the description. With the Dynavan AC relocation kit. So the AC controls in the E46 in the radio. So the radio is a single DIN. The AC controls are immediately under that. Underneath the AC controls is a pocket. So this Dynavan AC control relocation kit takes the AC controls, moves it down a slot, and then you can put in a double DIN stereo in the factory radio and AC control location. Here's what the factory setup looks like, minus all the switches that the previous owner installed. The only button that I know on here that actually does anything is the green one, and that is to the scavenge pump for the turbo. The rest of them are actually wired to something. I just haven't been able to figure out what yet. One hand holding the camera and the other one trying to pry. Who knew filming with one hand and trying to do all this with the one hand would be such a pain? There we go. Yeah, so there. That was terrifying. I felt like I was breaking everything. All right, so I got the AC relocation bracket kind of just resting in here. I got the wires pulled down through. I'll work on pulling all the rest of the wires through here. And there's actually a really cool connector kit that comes with this as well that makes these functional to the head unit itself. So it can plug in the back of the head unit and then feeds into this, and then these become functional and also powered. It powers them off the back of the cigarette lighter as well, which is really cool. So the trick to these, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it one-handed, but you have to kind of rotate it out. And yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to do this with one hand. All right, another one of those where I felt like everything was breaking. There we go. All right, that's out. And I'm gonna slide it right. Here is the plug and play harness that comes with the radio. All right, so I'm running out of daylight, so I kind of rushed through some of this stuff, but the head unit was plug and play. It was super easy to do, really pretty smart. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know how I'm gonna get the trim back on there. All right, guys, back. It's the next day. I had to call it quits, but I got the radio in, I got the trim pieces in, but I had to split this trim piece. It's all one trim piece normally. I had to split it and then kind of feed it in from each side. But yeah, you can see there. You can see it ends right there, and yeah, this one comes all the way to there. The radio doesn't work for some unrelated reason, so I've got to figure that out. And when I put everything back together, the switch for the scavenge pump wasn't working. So I had to leave the car parked today, drive the wife's car, because I couldn't figure out last night why the scavenge pump wasn't working. I pulled the glove box down because I remember there's a bunch of wiring from previous owner. And so I remembered there was a relay box in there. Check that out. It's got a red light on for the blown relay, or blown fuse, sorry, excuse me. So I've got the blown fuse here. Gotta go to the parts store and get a little 30 ampere because I don't have any spare fuses here, which I should, but I don't. Get the spare fuse and then plug it in and we'll be good to go. Put the glove box back in and everything should be good. Except for, still got to figure out why the radio is not working. Maybe it's a blown fuse too. I found out that this fuse here, 7, was one of the fuses and there was no fuse in there at all. 7 was completely missing. So I replaced that with a 30 amp fuse, which is what it's supposed to be. First we'll do the scavenge pump and see if that works. There we go. All right, scavenge pump is good. Next, let's see if this starts the radio up. Ah, yes. Oh yeah. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Other than like the stupid mishaps that happened to do with my specific car, the radio install with the AC HVAC control relocation stuff went really smoothly, went really well. The seemed to be quality products, at least for initial testing. If something happens and they crap out, I'll let you guys know. I'll provide an update. But I think fit, finish, feel, I love it. I think it's great. It really updates the interior of the car. And now I just got to put this glove box back together. The fuses back together. Really happy it was just a fuse in both cases. Feels really good to have that done. So still got to do big motor stuff. I'm going to do the M50 intake manifold pretty soon before the turbo kit comes in. Stay tuned. Really looking forward to this. Loving the way the interior is coming together. Loving the way the car is coming together. Today I'm out at a pick and pull in Moss Landing looking for the BMWs. I'm going to try to find some of the smaller ancillary, mostly interior pieces that I'm missing. Maybe I can score some parts and save some money. I always like coming to pick and pulls because it's like, especially with a new platform, working on something that I don't normally work on, I can do a lot of research. I can root around in the car and figure out where things connect and how things are, where the plumbing goes, where's the fuel pump located. I get to do some hands-on research. I always like that. Here's a bunch of stuff I found. I was able to find C-pillars. I grabbed a fluid level sensor. This is the cover for the motion sensor or something in the roof of the car that's missing in mine. I got some tan rear speaker covers. I can just paint these. And I picked up a third brake light. I'll paint that black. I also got a mirror cover for the driver's side. So mine's, the paint's really fading off of it. I think I'm on my final pass here. Looking to see if there are any more donor cars. Wasn't able to find the shifter surround. Wasn't able to find black oh shit handles. Wasn't able to find headliner. I was hoping to find. Back in the car now, about to head back home. I got window molding trims to go on the outside because mine are messed up. Let's see if I can show you that real quick. I got the door seal for the driver's side because that's all torn up. Spent like 70 bucks on eBay. All that stuff probably would have cost me 150, 200 bucks. Really happy about that. A lot of good stuff. Still wasn't able to get the shifter surround, so I think I'm gonna have to order that off eBay. They're kind of pricey, but I can't find it, so it is what it is. All right, I got a buyer for the harnesses and the harness bar, so I'm gonna go ahead and start tearing those out. I got the new seat belts came in. Well, they're used seat belts, but they're new to me. The B pillar trim came in, and yeah, I'm gonna install all that now. Picked up these C pillars at the junkyard yesterday at the pick and pull. Put those in, they look a lot better. Really helps out the look of the car. I need to get these harnesses and harness bar out so I can take those and get them sold tomorrow. I want to make sure I'm not trying to pull them out tomorrow morning. I'm trying to meet with the guy and I run into some kind of problem, and now I'm a jerk because I can't meet the guy. It looks like there's just a couple of bolts to pull out. There's these ones up here. There's another bolt down there where the retractors bolt in. The harnesses themselves are actually bolted into the bottom of the seat brackets on the back side of the seats. So I got to try to get those up. It looks like the inside bolt on both seats is going to be difficult to pull out. For whatever reason, it's really difficult to get to. I'm going to see, hopefully I have a 16mm gear wrench that can get in there. I don't have a 16mm gear wrench, so if not, it's going to be the old click, lift, set, click, lift, set, click, lift. You know, it's gonna be one of those. Hopefully not, but let's get started. All right, so I don't have a 16mm gear wrench, so it's the old heave-ho with the regular wrench. All right, last time in the car with the harnesses. Next time I drive the car, it'll be with regular seatbelts, like a normal person, since this is not a race car anymore. All right, so after I did all that nonsense with the wrench, I was finally able to get my seat to move up more forward. I've been trying to get it to move more forward since I got the car like 2 weeks ago. But anyway, now I can access that bolt a lot easier, got the seat to move forward. But now my problem is, so I got the harness bar and everything out, which that's all good. But now my problem is getting that little guy unbolted. I think it's a 16, but like you can't reach it from anywhere. So I have this wrench. Shoot, that didn't work. Broke it loose. Now it's coming out with fingers. This is gonna be a real pain to put back in, I can tell. There's gotta be a better way to do this. There it goes. All right, there. Now that comes out. And here's the old seatbelt that they cut. So here's kind of the problem I was having on the driver's side earlier too. It still can't get it. If I could just get it on there, I break it loose. It's like the more I move it up, then it pushes it off because it's hitting the seat. Now, if only this was a gear wrench. I got it on there, I got one turn on it. Maybe that's enough to get the finger tight. Let's see. Ah, yes. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna tighten that back up, but I'm gonna be able to get it off. Man, I am so dumb. I've been sitting here fighting with these seats, fighting with these bolts for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And then I accidentally pulled one of the levers because there's 15 different levers on the side of the seat and I don't ever remember what they all do. And the seat pops up to the high seat position that it used to be. One of these levers must adjust seat height. There it is. And now it's super easy to get to the piece that I needed to get to. Man, I am so dumb. I'm so stupid. If I'd just done that from the beginning, this all would have been way easier. All right, so that's it for now. I got the regular seat belts installed. I got the harness out. I got a lot more room for activities here in the back seat now. Stick around and let's see what else we can get done.